what drove me last time was I felt like
Congratulations on being a father publicly.
Thank you.
I tell you privately, but publicly. Congratulations. If people really pay attention and listen, they know your journey with this. So I just want to say congratulations, but not to cut you off. Okay.
No, I think that, when my son passed away in 2019, I think that I had put in my mind, listen, if he can last as long as he did in the pain that he had going on, even if he didn't know he was in pain, right? If he could last as long as he did, then I can keep going. I can keep pushing. And that kind of that became everything. It kind of pressured me, it was a weight on my back. Like I have to be resilient. Right? And now, having a daughter now is just, it brings about that same resiliency, but it's now she gets to see what I'm doing. She gets to be she gets to reap the benefits of it. If she wants to podcast, if she wants to get in broadcasting, if she wants to get on TV, and I got people that I know that can help her out. I got a platform that she can get on and she can make her own later on. So
that's yours.
It incentivizes me to continue on. This is the What's Next podcast, Houston's #1 platform where I invite creators to share their journeys and give us a depiction of their visions. Most importantly, the last question I'll ask is, what's next? So I'm looking at the calendar. Today is April the 19th. You know what day that is?
April the 19th. The 19th is a very powerful number. But what?
You know what April the 19th is?
What?
It's 28 years since Illmatic dropped.
Yep. On today?
Yeah. Yep.
You totally set me up. You like, I got to get her reaction. I'm like, I ain't gonna react no way in my head. Oh, today?
April 19th.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm playing it all day.
Oh, man. Yeah, I had to get you. Houston, Texas, welcome back to episode 133 of the What's Next podcast. Our production is Still Visionary Inc. That's WHAT, no apostrophe S, NEXT, exclamation, question mark. Production is Still Visionary Inc. This is a creative story. Mm-hmm. I've got my buddy, my sister.
You know what I mean? Yes.
My family checking in
the building.
No doubt. Los Angeles, California looks good.
Yes.
Oh, man, we finally got it right.
We do. Right. You're looking good. You must be eating right.
I'm trying to eat better. I started to run every day, a mile every day. I missed yesterday, but good. I ran on Sunday. And man, I'm just trying to eat better. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything extravagant right now. I'm just running, getting back.
Well, that's good.
I'm saying. You would have called me a week ago.
Well, it's making the difference already. A week ago?
If you would have called me a week ago, I look like a damn booger wolf.
Yeah,
hair all over here, hair not cut, so I'm back in the fold of things. Tried to get out the softball season. The softball season has been treating me like crap.
Yeah, but the extra paycheck was good.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, man. 28 years ago, Illmatic dropped. Thoughts?
Yeah. The first thought I have was, damn, your ass was like maybe 30 then? You old man.
I was
you know what I'm saying?
I was 9 going on 10.
You were?
Yeah, and you had just turned.
I'm 34, so that means what?
You would have just 34? Turned 4. You would have just turned 4.
I was 4.
You would have just turned.
How is 34 minus 20? I mean 28 minus 34.
I'm sorry. You were born in
7.
When? You were born
88.
In 1974.
We 80s baby, okay? 88.
You were born in 1974. right?
No, you and my grandpa actually was born the same year.
You lying. Stop it.
So I'm coming up behind y'all.
Cut it out. Favorite record on Illmatic?
Whoo. What's the one? The video pops in my head. Oh no, that's not Illmatic. I was about to say, what I was about to say, you know the one he did with Diddy?
That's on I Am.
That's on I Am. That just flashed in my head. Favorite on Illmatic? What's your favorite? I feel like I haven't listened to it in like forever.
Either Life's a Bitch.
Yeah.
Or One Love. Those two.
Oh yeah.
Life's a Bitch, One Love. The World Is Yours.
Oh no, The World Is Yours is mine. Yeah, of course.
Definitely. The World Is Yours.
Yeah, the world is yours and One Love. I will go with. Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm brilliant. I'm wonderful. I'm living, enjoying. All praise to Allah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living the dream, enjoying the journey. Finally, because I had not been enjoying the journey. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because LA was tough and hard, and there's no path for an actor. You know what I mean? It's not like you can be an agent, be in the mailroom and work your way up, be a junior agent, then become an agent. It's not like you can be a PA on set and work your way up to producer. There's no line to getting there. You know what I'm saying? So, and it happens for everybody different ways. You know what I mean? So it's just tough figuring out what your way is. And it's a spiritual element to it, as well as a craft element, as well as a personal, perseverance element to it. So I feel like all those things have to be in alignment for you to really see some effects of your work sometimes. You know what I mean? But of course, nobody has the answer because there is no one way to get there. So I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy struggling. I didn't enjoy the ups and downs of financial burden in LA. I didn't enjoy shit, but I just knew I loved it. And I knew I can't do nothing else.
Right.
So I kept going. And I kept the spiritual practice was everything. Like I kept doing gratefulness journals and keeping myself spiritually high. And but now I just settled into my own as far as enjoying the journey. Now I'm just content with hope.
Houston, what's going on? Welcome to my Patreon page. You've been asking, JR, what's going on with the podcast? Well, starting March the 15th, 2022 at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, full episodes of the What's Next podcast will be exclusively available on Patreon. You being here means one thing, that you're in support of me, Still Visionary Inc., and the What's Next podcast. So I'd love it if you subscribe to one of my 3 tiers. I do what I do for myself to prove that I can do it for others. See you on Patreon.
You are who you are in this world. You are who you are.
You are who you are. Man, thank you for saying that about Denzel, because I know we both are knife heads, but we both also appreciate Denzel on a very craftsmanship level. But also he's so intentional. And that just reminded me just how much more intentional he is about everything he do. And now I needed to hear that because I want to model after that too, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, your favorite male actor?
Of course, yes.
Top 5.
Male actors?
No, top 5 for you.
Okay, for me, period. I'm gonna have to go with Diane Carroll. Diane Carroll, when I seen her as beautiful as she is and playing certain roles that just, and I'm gonna say this in a way, and I may say it wrong, but it just, the beauty was like almost secondary, thirdary, you know what I mean? Where she was in the role. She's such a good craftswoman that she didn't play for her beauty. And certain people can. And that's what you can do. but she was in it to move people. And it wasn't something like sometimes some actors, and it's a real thing, like they would decrease their beauty,
Right.
for certain roles. It's a thing that we have to do that we don't speak about. But anyway, so Diane Carroll, love Dorothy Dandridge. Now, this is a woman who played to her beauty. You know what I mean? So I like both, and both is appreciated and needed. And love her. Love Halle Berry, because Dorothy Dandridge and Halle Berry were born in Cleveland, Ohio. So was Ajia Munns. How you laughing before I even get it out? Because you already know.
Yeah, well, I knew you would. Look, when you said Halle Berry,
You knew where I was going with.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Clearly.
Okay,
Halle
so
Berry. Denzel.
Wait. Give me a top 5 woman and give me a top 5 male.
Okay. And then where am I at? That's 3. Whoopi Goldberg, 4.
Okay.
Love Whoopi. She's the only one that has won damn near every award.
Tony,
Well, I'm
Emmy.
not damn near every
Tony,
award.
Emmy, Oscar.
And Oscar. And the last one, I would have to go with who really inspires me. And the last one, I would have to go with maybe somebody like Hattie McDaniels, only because she was the first to ever be nominated. She took a lot of slack for playing a slave role, but she really opened up the door. So my top 5 is Diane Carroll, Halle Berry, Dorothy Dandridge, Whoopi Goldberg, and Hattie McDaniels.
Okay. Male, top 5.
Male, Denzel Washington.
Of course, obviously.
Obviously. I really love Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay.
I do. And I love Jamie Foxx. He's the honorable mention. I think he's number 6, but maybe he should just be top 5, because I love that he does multiple things. He can sing, he's a comedian, and he's a phenomenal actor. When he did Ray, that was amazing to me. Amazing. For somebody you think is just funny,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I love Will Smith. I know it's a hot button topic right now, but I love Will Smith. I love the heights that he's been able to achieve. And then number 5 would be Sidney Poitier.
Rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Want to say, as a director, as somebody who has ventured out to be in control of their destiny, right? And we talked about this. We talked about this last year, I think. The last time you were on the podcast, we talked about GEMINAE Productions. We talked about all you had going on with that. Great, brilliant story. If you're watching this on the Patreon, you need to go back. We got history on this podcast, me and Asia with the J. Me and Asia with the J.
Period.
Got history. We got history on this podcast. So y'all need to go back and check out some of our other episodes. But I want to say, as somebody who owns their own production company, who understands what it takes to employ people, to go from the ground up, to start from nothing, to be the head. That idea, the head, the heart, the feet, the arms, the legs, the last person to leave, the first person to get there, the person that's going to take on the most disappointment. I want to congratulate you for The Last Hero. When I saw that video, I said, you know what, I got to share this. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
Thank you, my friend. That's why I love this podcast too, because it's like the journey of the creator. You know what I mean?
A creative
and
story.
like, yeah, that's what you was when your wife was on, which I love that episode.
Yeah.
When your wife was on, she kind of didn't understand. She was like, "Oh, you need to get this person. You need to get this person that was already established." Like this podcast is for the emerging person. That's like that people need to hear. Like this whole point is like, you need to go to this podcast because these are the next up and coming creators. These are the people you need to hear from and see what they doing. Like the people that need a platform, like kind of like what Drink Champs are doing for the people forgotten about. You doing it for the people that we need to know.
Right.
So that's beautiful. I just had to get that out. But anyway, The Last Hero, man, it was a journey. That's not the first thing I wrote. It's a short film. I wrote two or three other movies, series, books. It's not the first thing I wrote, but it was the first thing I needed to produce.
Houston, Texas, man. Well, this is my homegirl, Ajia with a J, Ajia Munns out in California.
Get it right.
You can follow her on all social media platforms, AjiaMunns.com.
Tweet me.
Tweet her.
Subscribe.
Look out for The Last Hero and film festivals near you. My name is John Ross Dike I. I'm on Instagram at John Ross Dike _visionary. Listen, I do what I do for myself to prove that I can do it for others. Until next time, peace and blessings.
Peace.
No wildin' in my wallies, them valleys, no Pilates. More way get you more way. Now that's these Spumante. My crystal ball, I see crystal. I crystal y'all with that. I saw the sign like Ace of Spades. That Ace of Spades get cracked me like cheers to the money guy. The Willie niggas who buy them bottles and then they spill these liquors. Yo, salute my dude. I see you, dog. 5 bottles, 1 dick. Why I need 2 bras? I know I'm out of line, but love is shower time. You know it rose rain when your cloud is 9. Get off that high ass hussy. This a private party. Been on my dick too long. Your breath on private party. You gon' be nice and naughty. These walls on priceless Audi. This the upper crust. Fuck is up. Over and done. Overdose. Guess we did it again. Sippin' with no